Hello, fellow
Hello!
travelers! It's Neil here.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To
To Traveling Tour TV.
TV.
We're here again.
Yeah, we are.
Once again, we are here
It's good.
for an episode of To Traveling Tour TV. How
Yeah.
about that? I'll be honest with you, I had to kind of get used to it again.
It's been a little
almost
while.
forgot to play the intro, but yeah, that's how you can tell that it has been a while indeed. But hey, nevertheless, here we are ready to talk some travel tonight. And who knows if there are enough fellow travelers present, and maybe, just maybe, in the end, we can play a little game of All Roads Lead to Travel. But until then, we have plenty to talk about. I mean, it has been a while since we have been doing a live stream. You may be aware that in the meantime, we have traveled again. We did our, first joint cruise together this year. Kimberly already did a couple of cruises before that. Yeah, two to be precise. That's right. And now we went on the
MSC
Meraviglia. Well, we'll be talking about that right after I go through the comments here, because it seems like there's a nice amount of fellow travelers here right from the start. And if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to give the live stream a thumbs up if you enjoy our channel. It helps us out a lot. And let's just say the YouTube gods have been complicating things for us lately. So if you would help us out that way, that would be great. And on that note, please double check you are indeed a fellow traveler. That means
you're subscribed.
You are subscribed indeed. And with the notification bell on, because we have a lot of content coming your way. We picked back up where we left off with that too. So every Monday and Sunday, we have fresh content for you. These will always be published at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is 8:45 p.m. on Mondays and on Sundays. All right, let's have a look at the chat here. Our friends from North Kakalaki, Ronnie and Elma from Life is Good Today in the house. What's going on, guys? Glad to have you on board here. Welcome, welcome. Meg is in the house. Hey there, excited to hang with y'all again. Right back at you. It's great to have you on board with us tonight. Call me V. Oh my goodness.
There.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, beautiful people, she says, followed by 3 nice and green hearts. Glad you are with us tonight. And she says, I hope you aren't in where?
Mexico.
Oh, okay, okay.
We will be soon.
But yes, we will be soon. It's, as a matter of fact, it is one of the stops on that cruise. We're all drifting into that cruise again. That you can tell how bad we want to talk about that. And that is the cruise that's coming up, not even the one we just did. Call me V, having a good laugh here. That's good. We always enjoy seeing some laughter in here. Dewey in the house. Good evening, one and all. So good to be back. It sure is, isn't it? And I tell you what, Dewey, I think as of late, we have seen you more often in person than we have on a live stream.
Yeah.
That is to say, Dewey has been traveling with us.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And we've had some great time. So anyways, Dewey in the house, that means we get to play one of our moderator clips. Let's have a look here. Where did Dewey's clip go? I know he's out there somewhere. There, found it. From the state of Florida, if he is living there.
He is there. He's there right now. I know he is.
Right this second.
Right this second.
Okay.
I can't say anything about tomorrow.
No. That is, you never quite know if there is another trip for him coming up.
He does. He has a weekend trip.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Travels with Cheryl and Ed. Greetings.
Hello.
Welcome back. Some more regulars here in the International Travelers Hangout. Welcome back, guys. Always good to have you with us. Kenny Oaks in the house.
Hey,
hello, everyone. Shared out the live on the Facebook and the YouTube community tab. That is always appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much for all your support and welcome back. Max says this is going to be like a family reunion. You would almost think so, right? I know. It's crazy. Hey, speaking of
hey, Blaine.
The ones from the far beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel in the house. Welcome, my friend. Glad to see you in here tonight. Then Kenny says that it is storming bad out there in Kingsport, Tennessee. Oy.
Oh no.
Well, hopefully you will be able to get
we'll
through
do
that
well,
all
yeah.
nicely and good. Then Bates is under a minute, so you better go potty, people. Nice. Hey, look who's here! The Spikers Crazy Adventures, Duck and Cindy. What's going on? That means we get to play another moderator clip for our first ever moderator. I'll make very sure that I say it correctly and, without any, terms that could lead to wrong interpretations. From the state of Florida, they were with us right at the beginning, and they are still here with us today. Duck and Cindy from Spikers Crazy Adventures tuning in once again for our live stream. Welcome in, guys. The Duchess of Drinks has arrived. Hola, TTT, and everyone. Smash those likes, people. Thank you so much for that reminder, Megan. And of course, we have a clip for you here as well ready. From the state of Kentucky, the Duchess of Drinks, aka Megan Morris, tuning in. What's going on? Max says, yay, hello, Neil Kimberly, we missed y'all. Well, right back at you. I mean, it sure has been a while, but man, it's good to be back for sure.
We really appreciate seeing you at the premieres, Meg. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. We know some of you have been almost religiously following pretty much everything we have been putting out. And we have taken note of that. So thank you so much for that support. Najuma Brown,
hey,
good
Najuma.
evening. Yet another regular here at To Travel and Tour. Welcome back. The Duchess says that she is digging the lip color. Goes perfectly with your top.
Thank you.
She's right. Now that you mentioned it, I mean, yeah, it sure does.
I wanted to just be bright today.
Well, that you're succeeding in. Gary in the house. Oh, just heard who else is going on to Discovering with you besides Dewey. We got some news. Yes, like I said, we got a lot of updates and news for you guys. So stay tuned. Anyways, Gary, great to have you on board with us tonight. We keep hoping you will join us there too. So let's have a look here. We got that nice little upbeat tune for you out here somewhere. There, I found it. Sir Gary of the Beaches, tuning in from the state of Georgia. Welcome. Paul Vines, also in the house. Greetings, my friend. Welcome in. And look at what Play is saying here. I couldn't find a good color for my top tonight. That's great. Let's see. Whose fault is that, says Dewey. Meg, then please remember to hit the thumbs up. They may let us play our favorite. Yes. Oh, that's like I said, and it is looking good so far. I have seen several people in here that like All Roads Lead to Travel. So chances are increasing that's actually going to happen tonight.
Woo!
Nice and big woo from our friends Ronnie and Alma down in North Kakalaki. And Blaine saying you have to make Dewey. Okay, yeah, I still never got to that, I suppose. But yes, I had Dewey's other account made blue. I don't think I can do that instantly from here because I'm using the StreamYard, but I will see about finally taking care of that. Lots of meetings and greetings. Very good. That's what we like to see in there, guys. Indeed, if you do see someone popping into the live stream, we do kindly ask of you to acknowledge this person. Due to the large volume of comments that we go through in our live stream, odds are you will get to them before we do. And we like here at To Travel and Tour for everyone to feel welcome, of course. Dewey then says that he is in Florida visiting the cat and dog until tomorrow when we head out on the Oasis of the Seas. Yeah. Nice. You sure will enjoy that, no doubt, Dewey. So have a few drinks for us, if you will. Then let's see, more meetings, greetings, more meetings, greetings. Hey, who do we have here? Ron Daryl Adventures.
Hello.
Greetings to you, Ron, and welcome. I do believe this might be the first time for you to tune into a live stream of ours, so big and warm welcome to you. You will notice that we go through a lot of comments here. That's how we roll. We don't do the one-way traffic of just talking, not paying any attention to anyone who has joined us. That is not how we roll here. So please do tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're tuning in from, what kind of travel you're into, what you like to do. That way we can get to know you a little bit. Billy J Travels.
Hi.
Good evening to you. A regular here in the To Travel and Tour live stream. Welcome in, welcome in. Greeting everyone. Nice. Who are these
Hey!
people? Well, good evening to you too, stranger.
He heard the words. He heard.
Yeah, oh yeah,
All
I
roads
think
lead to
someone,
travel.
yeah, he must have heard All Roads Lead to Travel, and Eric goes, what? I gotta be there for that one. Awesome, awesome. Anyways, Eric, welcome back, my friend. Glad to see you in here tonight as well. Let's get that Louisiana Jazz out for you. Yep, there it is. Awesome, awesome. Our moderator, Eric from Travel Adventures with Eric B, tuning in from the state of Louisiana. Welcome back. Hey, Rob is in the house from Cruising on the High Seas. Good day, y'all. Please don't mind me. I'm just lurking around tonight.
Okay.
Until you're not, Rob. I mean, we know how you roll.
Yeah.
And you say you're a lurker for 1 second. And 2 seconds later, guess who's rambling off a huge story?
Yes.
That's great. Welcome back, my friend. Robert Norris in the house. Hello, Kimberly and Neil.
Hey,
Good
Robert.
evening to you, Robert. And of course, if Maria is out there, please tell her hi from us as well. Great to have you with us tonight. Oh, man, I really got to be scrolling here.
Yeah, you're way behind.
Apparently, I am. Let's have a look here. Gary says that he cannot go on a Discovery doing their 40th anniversary cruise on the 30th.
But that's okay. You'll be back by then.
Yeah, he would just not have time to pack for that cruise then, really.
No, it'll be okay.
Oh.
It'll be fine.
Okay. That's a bummer, Gary, but hey, 40th anniversary, that's understandable at the same time, of course. Yeah, that is very true. Money no vacations grows on trees.
Yes.
Yeah, we know all about that. Trust us. Blaine says, Dewey looks good in blue, I have heard. He sure does. He sure does. Gary says here, we try to say hello to everyone except Billy J Travels.
Okay.
Look, someone is poking Billy here. Let's see. So, Ron, in response to the question we asked him, he says that he's from Texas. Let's see here.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, so you come from Kenny's channel. Nice. Good deal. Well, anyways, we're glad to have you with us tonight. So, welcome. Let's see. Meg telling Ron that she thinks he will like it here. Awesome. That's we sure hope so. And speaking of Texas, look who else is here. Jim Bees Johns from San Antonio.
Hello there.
Good
Welcome.
evening to you. Good evening to you. Welcome back. Then, let's see. More meetings, greetings. Hey, look, Jamie from Jamie Amtrak Travel is here. Hi, Kim and Neil. Guess what? I'm going back to
Mexico!
for Memorial Day weekend. That is fantastic, Jamie. We know how much you love that place just as much as we do. We love Mexico. You know that. Everyone knows that, I'm sure, at this point. So absolutely enjoy yourself and your happy place out there, and have a few drinks for us, of course. Max says, in case y'all forgot, please hit the thumbs up. Yes, please do so if you haven't done so yet. And it does appear that with that comment, I am all caught up, which means that, oh no, not quite caught up. What does Blaine say here?
Mexico.
Okay. Are you sure it is pronounced that
Yes,
way? Okay.
I'm very sure.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Good deal. All right. So, about the cruise we just did. You know what? I have done a lot of talking at this time. Why don't you start talking about the cruise we just did?
The cruise we just did was amazing.
Yeah.
We had such a good time. We were on the Meraviglia. Now, some things had changed a bit. Now, you know how they normally, I always say about MSC doing the 5 languages in the announcements. They didn't this time because the majority of the guests were American. So they just did English. Now, also, which was amazing, is they were at a very low capacity. So that ship holds like around 4,600 people, and there was like 1,100 on the ship.
It was like under a quarter, I think.
I mean,
it's fantastic.
Anywhere you wanted to be, anywhere you wanted to go, there was plenty of room. And the ship is just gorgeous.
It really is. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kind of puts you in the mind of the Divina, but it is obviously not exactly the same as the Divina, but you can tell it's an MSC ship.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of bling bling with the MSCs, and it's gorgeous and I love it. It's all things shiny everywhere and it's beautiful. But I will say that, believe it or not, the thing that was the most incredible on the ship was the service.
Yes, I would have to agree with that.
I mean, the service was amazing. I mean, from remembering drinks to everybody greeting you. I mean, whether it was somebody who was cleaning something, it was
an officer.
Or an officer. Everybody always happy to greet you, to talk to you, to help you. They even had someone standing at customer service. So before you got in line and had to wait, this person was kind of like a concierge that talked to you first to see if it was something he could solve and send you on your way.
Yep.
And that way you didn't have to wait in line for everything, or if it was something that you needed to be at customer service for, which was a great help, which kept that line moving very, very smoothly, because sometimes that's not even where you need to be. In fact, with me and Neil, we were having trouble getting his internet to work on his phone.
Of course.
And of course, where we needed to be wasn't customer service. Where we needed to be was over at
photo.
Yeah. And they were able to let us know that. So they did that really well. And the food was great. The service was amazing. It was very, very clean as well. And the value,
it was spotless.
The value was just unbelievable for what we paid and for what we got.
Yeah.
I mean.
And how about that balcony we had?
Yeah. Whether you're booking for yourself or you're having an agent book for you, if you want something special, look for it or let your agent know. Like for Neil and I looked at a bunch of different balconies that were available and looked at where they were on the ship. And I was able to get us an extended balcony for the same price.
Yep. And it worked out for sure.
And it was a huge balcony.
It was enormous, yeah.
Wait till you see that in the video.
Could stretch your legs and everything 3 times.
Oh, more than.
More than.
It was a wonderful, wonderful location. But like I said, you can find locations like that, but you got to kind of look for them.
Yes.
And a lot of times they're the same exact price.
Yeah, very true.
Now, we had the fantastic experience this time. Now, normally I prefer the Aria experience. I'll be honest. But this time we didn't do that. We got a really good deal on the Fantastica, so that's what we went with.
Mm-hmm.
And now since I am gold level, I do get an hour in the thermal spa, where with the Aria package, you would have unlimited access. Yeah, they offer different levels of experiences. So that's a little different than the other lines. So you get, in my opinion, you get a vacation that is very much tailored to exactly what you want.
All right, and that is where I'm going to take a pause a little bit to look back at the comments here. There's multiple coming in. Rob was saying Punta Cana. No, that is not our favorite spot. Gary, then, I'm an extremely unhappy camper with who is going with you? You're referring to the next cruise that's coming up for us, but we'll be talking about that.
Why are you unhappy?
Let's see here. Dewey is saying here that he loved MSC. I think they're almost my favorite cruise line at this point. And Dewey is cruising a lot, so if he says that, that means something. Dewey said that he just decided last week he was going. But Gary pointing out that it wasn't Dewey he was talking about. Meg, then that sounds amazing. Now I definitely need to try MSC. You should. You absolutely
really
should,
should.
Meg. It's super nice. The Duchess says, that's great to hear, Kim. Service issues is a complaint I hear frequently from MSC. So glad you guys had a great experience. Yeah, we really did. We really, really did. Nick P in the house. Good evening, everybody. Got food poisoning last night and called into work today. Not a fun day. Oh my goodness, Nick.
No, definitely not. Neil knows.
Yeah, I know what that is like. That there was a time that involved
It was bad.
from all things, ironically, Mexican food.
Yes.
But it wasn't like, Mexican
It
food,
was in the
I
United
suppose.
States.
Yeah. And let's just say it didn't go well, and I ended up on the couch in the fetal position. So
It was
yes,
all
that
bad.
was all bad. But hopefully you will get through this here soon, Nick. Anyways, we're glad to see you in here. And, for as long as you are here, we're happy to have you. Rob was apparently looking at MSC today. Good deal. And Gary says, I'm waiting for the next opportunity to go on MSC with you. And that is to say, with us and the Duchess and Dewey and Robert. I'm starting a group cruise.
That sounds great.
We're game.
Always.
Now, Eric here is thinking about doing an Alaska cruise in 2023.
I highly recommend.
That would be an absolutely spectacular way to add Alaska to the list of states where you have been, Eric. And to my knowledge, there is only maybe like a handful you have missed so far, Alaska being one of them. Yeah, we definitely recommend Alaska doing that by cruise. Absolutely. The Duchess is encouraging Gary to start that group trip indeed. Nathan Rita popping in. Good evening, Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us once again. And then Blaine says that there are a few group cruises in 2023 for Alaska. So there are already some put in place from what it sounds like. Dewey says that he loved that thermal spa on the Meraviglia. Yes. Kimberly knows all about that. Yeah, you've done that twice now.
Yeah, I was with Dewey.
Yes, exactly.
It was amazing.
Yeah, and now Dewey knows what that is like too, and I think it might just have sold him.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of regulars, look who is here.
How
Backbeat
are
Rhythm.
you?
That has been a while. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. How have you been? Let's see. Kim, please pour me a glass. Thanks. Let's see. Blaine is going to talk to Eric about those group trips going there. Cheers, says Rob. Nice. Gary says to Ronnie and Elma here, if they are maybe in a group cruise that we're putting together. We're putting together a group cruise?
I guess I am.
You guess? For like an MSC one, from what it's sounding like. Well, it would be great if they would be able to join us.
Sure. You want to do like what we're looking at 2023?
We got to make sure though it is one that it has a kids club, so they could bring their granddaughter.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, there you go. Eric here says that he will be going to Iowa in June, which will make 46 states. Well, hey, then I wasn't that far off. Actually, I was right on the spot when I said just a handful of states you were missing. Nice. So Iowa, huh? And what are you going to do there, Eric? Is there anything in particular you're going to explore, or you're going to visit family or friends or whatever? Backbeat Rhythm telling us hi, hello to you. And look, Margaret in the house too. Hey, everyone, catching up on some work, so probably will be lurking for a bit. Nice to see you all. Well, right back at you, Margaret.
Good to see you too.
We hope you are doing well, and we're happy to have you here, whether you're a lurker or not. Dewey says that he's looking forward to Alaska again this summer, and might just have to go again next year. Well, can you ever do Alaska enough? No, I don't think so either. It's so beautiful there. Rob is wondering, maybe 2025 MSC group cruise? That'd be very far out, though. Billy J. Travels says about Iowa that there is not much to do there. Trust me, I lived there for 35 years. So you've seen it all, huh, Billy? But okay, let me ask you this, Billy. If there is one thing, and every place at least has one thing. Wouldn't you agree? If there's one thing you would really recommend to people who've never been to Iowa before to visit, what is it you would recommend to go see or explore? That's what I'm curious to. Gary says, not February or October 2023. Any other month is fine since I will not longer be a working class stiff.
Oh, someone's retiring.
Oh, I see. Nice. Well, we'll keep that in mind. Margaret says that she's doing great, just super busy. Officially a Texfornian now, living between Texas and California until next year. Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's not around the corner.
No.
There's still like states in between there.
That's a lot.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I can only imagine how busy you are then, Margaret. Billy says in response to our question, if there would be one thing in Iowa to go explore, it would be the Field of Dreams.
That's about baseball.
Okay, I was going to say, I know absolutely that doesn't ring a bell. I mean, first of all, I've never been to Iowa before. And second, keep in mind, I wasn't born in the country. So, zero chance for me to know that over there. But Field of Dreams, so baseball related. So if you're a baseball fan, then that would be
was the movie too.
A great way to, a great thing to see in Iowa then, huh? So what makes the Field of Dreams then so special, I wonder? What is it about it? Dewey says 2025 group cruise would be good. Gives me a chance to get back from all my planned trips. You may have a few, right, Dewey? Rob wondering, what about 2024? Well, there's many suggestions thrown out here now. Cheryl and Ed are saying that they're headed to Alaska this summer on the Norwegian Encore. That would be in August of this year. Nice. And what is your itinerary like, Cheryl and Ed? What are the stops in Alaska for you? Eric says that he'll be traveling to Chicago to fly out of Europe, but getting a rental and driving to the Quad City in Iowa, 3 hours away. Wow. So traveling to Chicago to fly out of Europe.
What?
Or fly out to Europe, I suppose. But he's going to drive that distance. Okay. Rob then says, Dewey agrees with 2025. Margaret says, no, traveling every 8 weeks or so between states. So looking forward to being a full-time Texan next year. Oh, okay. All right. So basically you're in the process of actually moving to Texas from California. Okay. So what area of Texas are we talking? Let's see here. Billy J travels then about the Field of Dreams. It is baseball related. It's a movie with Kevin Costner. You should watch the movie. Okay, all right. Rob then, Neil, you need to watch the movie. You understand? All right. So it seems like you're giving me homework here. Max says, just let me know. I'll try to make it. Good deal. It is about time for you to travel with us, Mac. I mean, come on. You've been with us for quite some time at this point. You went from lurker to active participant to one of the most active participants and fellow travelers. So it is about that time, wouldn't you say? Backbeat Rhythm saying that Iowa Bridges of Madison County, which is in Iowa, that those are some worthwhile to explore. Okay. So we're learning about Iowa tonight. That's good. Always love learning about places where we haven't been. And Kimberly, you've never been to Iowa either, have you?
I've not been to Iowa.
No. Dewey says, now that I have no home in Illinois, I'm loving being a part-time Floridian and a most-time ocean dweller. I bet you are, Dewey. That's so good. That's really, we're really happy for you that you know, you've entered that stage of your life now and that you're really doing what you want to do. That is so awesome. Cheryl and Ed are saying our cruise itinerary in response to my question. It starts in Seattle, on to Juneau, to Skagway, to Glacier Bay, to Ketchikan, then Victoria, and back to Seattle. So that's basically like the itinerary we did, plus Victoria, from what it looks like. Nice. Well, knowing at least part of the itinerary, we can tell you already that's going to be an absolutely amazing trip. Backbeat Rhythm saying there's an actual windmill from Holland in Iowa. Really?
Information?
Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, so it's one that was imported, or was it just Dutch settlers that built it out there, or how did this come about? Mac does agree with me that it is about time. Once I move, I'll be more free to travel. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. We're looking forward to it, Mac. Backbeat Rhythm talking to Billy J Travels here. And then Eric says that he's going to Chicago for 4 or 5 days, hanging out with Derek and Elise from Means to Travel and Walter's World, but taking a day to get a rental to drive to Iowa and flying to Europe from Chicago. So basically, from what it sounds like, Eric, you'll be combining multiple aspects of one really long trip from what it sounds like. That's great. That's great. Supposedly a windmill from Denmark and Iowa, too.
Okay.
That's funny. Rob says, no, Neil, I would never give you homework, but I would give you BG's booking group cruises. Wait, that's Kim's job, but I guess you can help your beloved darling wife of yours. Yes, I sure can. Absolutely. Having a good laugh. Yeah, that is funny. That is funny. All right. So looks like we're back caught up with the comments here. So let's continue what we were talking about, which is the cruise we did on the MSC Meraviglia. I like to bring up the entertainment. The shows.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Now, keep in mind, too, because of COVID, they are a little more scaled down than they normally are. They don't have all their comedians and things like that. We actually talked about that to the cruise director.
Yes.
And Dave was absolutely fantastic. Wonderful at answering questions. Yep. We talked to him about it, and it had to do with when staff comes on the ship, they have to quarantine for so long. And if they generally, I guess, switch around their comedians so much when they have them, that by the time they would quarantine, by the time they'd only be up for 1 or 2 shows and then be off the ship. Meanwhile, it doesn't work out financially to pay them the whole time when they can't work the whole time. So that's why they don't have the comedians right now, at least on MSC. But they had, fantastic shows every evening in the theater. And there was a magician, there was theater shows, there was singing, there was all kinds of dancing, real productions, very high quality productions, very nice. We enjoyed every evening. There wasn't an evening that we said, I could have missed that show. We
went to every single show.
You did.
Yeah, there was one you missed because you weren't feeling good.
I wasn't feeling good that night, and I went to bed.
Yeah.
And you and
so
Dewey
me and Dewey went, yeah.
And they said it was good, too.
Oh, yes. So, we enjoyed every single show on there. And their singers were out of this world. Just all those entertainers out there, they were great, but man, those singers.
Yeah, and the food was good, too.
Yes, and that goes for the buffet and the dining room. And yeah, you heard that correctly. Neil from To Travel and Tour, is praising a dining room. Well, you've really accomplished something if that is the case.
Yeah, they had a Jamaican night.
Oh.
And
that was a feast.
That food was so good.
That was a feast.
We really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And the staff in the dining room was remarkable as well. Very nice.
Absolutely. Great waiters, great maitre d'.
Now, normally we would have had a fixed time dining with fantastic up, but because it was such a small capacity on the ship, they actually gave us the open seating, which meant that we could go and dine pretty much anytime between like 6 and 8:30. So generally they try to give, if you go around the same time, they'll try to give you the same server, especially if that's important to you. They will give you the same server. Like when me and Jake went, we had the open seating and we had the same servers every evening. Now, we went at a little bit different times sometimes with the 3 of us. And they would try to put us in with the one server, and it's like, no, that's okay, And we had different servers. And I think that was really nice because we got to see the styles of some of the different servers. And what I found remarkable too was the one night, we didn't have one particular server, but he took the time to come over and say hello.
Yes, which was awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right. There are some more aspects we like to discuss about that trip, but I see more comments are coming in. So let's have a look back at the chat here. Scroll back a little bit. I think here is where I left off. Eric says same trip on the same trip that he is doing. So once he makes it to Europe, he will be meeting Darian up in Germany.
Oh, how nice!
That's excellent, Eric. You really got it all sorted out. Awesome. That's really cool. Dewey then says, that beloved wife sure helps me, except when it comes to pulling me out of jewelry stores.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Pulling you out or pushing you in, Dewey?
I just wanted a coupon for the drawing. I was just going to fill out an entry for a drawing. What else you did was all on you. I just maybe liked it.
You know who actually ended up being the one who pushed both of you out of the store? Quite literally.
It's him. Yeah.
There was a point at which, you had spent, 2-3 hours in there?
Yeah, we were in there a while.
And
we had a good time.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Me and Dewey have a good time.
Yeah, both of you like your jewelry, so it all works out.
It all works out.
So good. Blaine then says, so informative this channel is. Never know what Iowa has. I thought cornfields were pastures. But you see, Blaine, that is information that is coming from folks in the chat here. That didn't come from us. And that is exactly what we like to see in our live stream, that it is everyone contributing to a conversation, that it isn't just us. Because clearly, with so many travelers in here, we'd be fools to believe that we are the only ones who know stuff about travel. I mean, look at all the experiences of everyone else here. And yeah, this is how you learn. And we enjoy learning about other places. And it gives us a little bit of an idea of what to expect when we go to one of those places that we haven't been to yet. All right, a backbeat rhythm with some background information on the windmill in Iowa, the Dutch Windmill. Built in 1848, the windmill was bought and shipped here before the 1976 U.S. bicentennial. Elkhorn couldn't afford to pay anyone to reassemble it, so the townspeople did it themselves, and they restored it to working condition while they were at it. Unfortunately, the task couldn't be completed until 3 months after the bicentennial in March 1977. Well, at least it got done in the end, right? Let's see here. What else? Blaine is asking here our favorite food in the main dining room. Yeah, that would have to be the Jamaican night.
That was really good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. There were 2 different kinds.
I had the beef.
You had the beef and I had the chicken, I believe.
Yeah,
I had the chicken. There was like a jerk chicken that they had, which was absolutely out of this world, cooked to perfection, spiced to perfection, everything just done exactly right. You know, when you get one of those meals and just everything is exactly the way it should be, well, that was one of those examples. It was just perfect. And you felt the same way about your beef, didn't you?
No, it was spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but would you consider that your favorite, though? Because me and your taste are slightly different.
I really enjoyed that. I'll tell you what, to say I had an absolute favorite thing, I can't say that because there were so many things I enjoyed and I tried so many different things. Now, this is going to sound strange, but I like soup. Okay.
Why is that strange?
Well, I mean, out of all the things that you could say about it,
there's nothing wrong with liking soup.
Okay. Me and Megan found the best mushroom soup on the planet on that Norwegian that I was on the Norwegian Joy. Oh my God, that soup was fantastic. But on my other MSC cruises, soup was not their thing, okay? And I'd even told Dewey, be leery of the soup. The food's pretty good, but the soup, not so good. I had wonderful soup this time. It was all good. There was nothing that was, like I said, oh my God, that was bad. No, all their soup, they figured out soup, which I was really happy. There's just such a nice selection. And it's different stuff, you know? It's not like all the same, which is great.
Yeah. Dewey here says, I sure wish they would have done a straight-up opera. The guy and gal they had to sing opera were awesome. Yes, there were some elements of opera in some of their shows. They, unfortunately, had gotten away from doing an all-outright one complete opera show. But, yeah,
I'm glad
hopefully,
the elements are still there.
yeah, at least the elements are still there. As you may know, MSC is originally an Italian company, and so they try to incorporate in their entertainment program a tasteful nod to their heritage.
Yeah.
And me and Kimberly always enjoy that, even though we're not big into opera, but you will get bigger than you are right now into opera once you have been on an MSC cruise. That's pretty much guaranteed. I mean,
it's amazing.
Their singers are so good, and it's out of this world. And I enjoyed Italian Night, of course. Italian Night, that's always a lot of fun. They have they have the entertainment also based on Italian heritage then, and their singers singing all them songs and everything, and some of them I actually know, believe it or not. So really, really enjoy that. All right, what else? Meg is wondering, no cheese in the main dining room? Oh, don't you worry, Meg. We know how much you love your cheese, and trust me when I say it was there, right, Kimberly?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. But they're very good about too is when he asked for things with no cheese, they had no cheese.
Yes, that's right, and that is a big plus, of course. Oh, gee. Gary, you're not supposed to spread false information as a moderator. That was not part of what you're supposed to do. Coaches, what is this now about? Meg, don't believe anything. He's even admitting it. He's
Goat cheese. What the hell?
Oh, gee. Mac is pointing out that it was so great to meet so many fellow travelers in Helen last month. I bet it was. Yeah. And should something like that take place yet again, then we really should consider.
It was right between things for us.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, we would have drove. The gas prices have gotten out of hand.
Yeah, they really have.
And
my car is thirsty.
Yeah, and his car is very thirsty, and yeah, so it just wasn't a good time.
No, unfortunately. Dewey says, well, we did better than a stupid coupon with the jewelry.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Rob is wondering, with all Eric's travel plans, is Eric the next Dewey?
I don't know.
It's starting to sound like it. Mac is saying, well, likely, Rob. Let's see. And Blaine says here, all jokes aside, I was in Iowa back in November. Pretty cool state, literally. Really?
Cold.
Must have been cold then, huh? Let's see here. Gary says, we all know Kim likes her beef. Yes.
I do.
Yeah, Kimberly loves her steak and surf and turf and all that. Absolutely. Dewey, then, that one, I will be in California on the Discovery Princess from San Francisco down to Ensenada. Yes, that is that cruise that's coming up. We'll be discussing here shortly. Rob, then, when I grow up, I want to be a Dewey and cruise on year and year on and so on. Nice. Dewey goes, oops, wrong chat. Blame with a somewhat suggestive comment. Gary, she likes the Dutch beef, Nederlands beef. That's funny. Dutch is there now, Kim. Nothing will ever compare to that mushroom soup. What ship was that on again?
That was on the Norwegian that me and her were on the Norwegian Joy.
On the Joy? Wow. Well, Eric likes broccoli soup.
I do too.
Rob is not much of a soup fan from what it sounds like. Baby Rhythm signing out. Oh, thank you so much for joining us anyway. It was good seeing you. See you hopefully again next time. The Duchess, did you try the MSC pizza, Neil? I hear they are known for best pizza at sea. Did I ever, Megan? I mean,
he ate lots of pizza.
I hit the pizza a good bit, and never once was it disappointing. They serve various kinds too, and I venture to say they have drifted away from pure, authentic Italian, but that's a good thing because that means that they also serve Hawaiian from time to time, and I'm a big fan of that. But they had like pepperoni, they had Frankfurter, which is like a German sausage style pizza.
They're all kinds.
They had just your regular margarita, your cheese pizza.
I had a white pizza.
They had all kinds, really. And it wasn't the same every day either. I do want to point that out. The buffet was not exactly the same every day.
No.
They made sure to change it up on a daily basis. So, great job for what MSC did right there. Gary says it is already set up for next March in Helen again. Wow, that got done quickly. Dewey says that he just got an email from Carnival. Looks like they're sending out some 50th birthday celebration goodies.
Oh, that's good.
How about that? So what are you expecting to receive, Dewey? Let's see. Eric says that he's a long way from catching Dewey. Well, hey.
We all are.
We all are, but you got to start somewhere, right? I saw that talking to Dewey here, Blaine. Then Rob says, interesting. Imagine Hawaiian pizza in Nielsen. Now the question is, does pineapple belong on pizza? Big debate. Well, that ultimately, Rob, is of course a matter of preference. There is people who rave about it like me, and there is people who want nothing to do with it at all. So it's purely a matter of preference. Max says the changing buffet is very cool. That is so cool. Yes. And that's we felt the same way about it. Now, I wouldn't say the buffet was huge, but they made very sure that what they had had a lot of variety. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
We have no camera again.
Got no camera. That's not good.
Can you hear us?
Oh, boy. And your phone is going off.
Yeah, because people are trying to call us because they can't see us.
Oh, that is not good. Why is it doing this? Okay, let me see if I can get back here. Oh boy.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I think they can hear us, just not see us. I wonder why it does
we
that.
Can hear you.
Yeah, they can hear us. That is a bummer. Let me see.
Podcast! Woo!
No, we're not going to do a podcast. We're just gonna see if we can somehow get this back to work.
But you probably shouldn't do that while we're live because they might learn Dutch.
Yeah, there is that possibility, of course. Oh,
see, it
boy,
says the cam's not on.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the camera is part of the computer. So I'm really not sure why it is doing this.
Blaine said go all the way out and come back in.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's have a look here.
He says when we go to the flag, he can hear us.
Yeah, but there is no flag now, and they can hear us anyway.
I don't think they can hear us now.
Yes, they can. Because you see how this is picking up on the sound when we talk?
I don't know.
Yeah, look, it moves every time we talk. That means that there is a connection of sorts. All right, let's... we're going to try to fix this, guys. Give us one moment, and we're going to try to get this fixed. I think we may have fixed it.
Hello.
We may have fixed it. Can
Can you
everyone
see us?
hear and see us? I really hope we got it fixed. But so far, it does seem like it's working now. Yep, it does seem like it's working.
Good.
I'm getting some enthusiastic comments here, so yep. All right.
Yay!
That was the good old restart the computer trick. So, all right, let me go back to the comments real quick. If I can find where I left off. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, we've done that once, Blaine. Podcast too. Yeah, that was a little bit of that. Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about the pizzas.
That were good.
Those were good. There were some comments coming in about that. Let me see. Where was I with that?
You're way down past all this.
No, I was somewhere here.
No,
Yeah.
you weren't.
A couple of pins. Eric says he loves pineapples on everything. Nice. Okay, so then we get to the part where it was like more of a podcast. And thank you so much,
Thanks
everyone,
for
for
sticking
staying and for being
around.
patient with our faulty technology. But we're back now, so that's all that counts. Okay, let's see here. Megan goes, dang, you can't even blame Comcast for these
No!
issues. Eric's to start drinking. Hey, look, Larry and Nana in the house from Plum Travelers. Good
Hey.
evening to you. Because, but we can blame Troy. LOL, he's not here.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. I know All Rose. Yes, you sure do. And Gary here, they're not getting away with one show a month and no All Roads Lead to Travel. Oh, don't you worry. We are going to play All Roads Lead to Travel. We have established that. Max says, I need some All Roads in my life. It's like an empty place in my mind.
Aww.
Yes. Okay. Good deal. We're back. That's right. So we just had our topic about the pizza and everything, but I would also like to talk a little bit about the destinations. In particular, Ocean Cay.
Yes.
Now, Ocean Cay, just like Coco Cay is to Royal Caribbean, is basically the private island of MSC.
But it's completely different.
You cannot compare the two.
It's a different thing.
Coco Cay is very much, I would say, cultivated.
Yes. There's
a lot of
slides
things to
and
do,
pools
explore,
and-
to see and do.
yeah.
Ocean Cay,
bars.
yes. Ocean Cay, on the other hand, is very much, I would say, basic.
It's more an
But
eco
in a good
resort.
way,
Yeah.
basic. It's more like an eco resort, very much left alone, so you will. Not a whole lot of buildings or anything, structures built on there. It's very much
There's plenty of
left
bathrooms.
in its own natural, pristine glory, so you will.
But there is plenty of bathrooms.
Oh, yes.
There's plenty of places to get a drink
Or
a
to
bite
eat
to
something,
eat and
yes.
things like that.
They could have left the buffet
They
a little
could have
longer
left the
open,
buffet
though.
open a little longer than
Yeah.
2:30.
Yeah, that would have been good.
But okay. But there were places to get a drink, and if you have their drink package, it's included there too.
Yes.
And I will say this: the cove that we were swimming in the ocean was absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
And
it's like some sort of a bay.
yeah, it was. It was like a little cove, like a bay, but it was pretty big. And it was technically the family area, but there was hardly any people.
Yeah.
Because there's only one ship there, and it's a whole island for 1,100 people, and not everybody got off the ship.
It was wonderful. It really was.
So I mean, it was just like entire beaches with chairs empty. Pick one.
Now and then the highlight of that destination, the lighthouse show
Yeah,
at night.
that was really nice.
So, mind you, we stayed overnight here at Ocean Cay, and in the evening they did a LED light show with the lighthouse that the island has, and they
had
actually had
bonfires.
beanbags and bonfires out on the beach, and then to have that LED light show to go with that was really, really nice.
And this is where I've decided I want a beanbag, one of those beanbags you can lay
From
in
the balcony.
on the balcony. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
Can
like
you
that.
imagine that? Oh, that would be so amazing.
Only one little thing about the show that I wasn't too happy about.
You wanted it to last longer.
Yes, it didn't last long enough. It was awesome. And then after like 4 minutes, it was like, oh, this is it.
But they went ahead and had dancing and they had a DJ on the beach. Not exactly Neil's thing.
Nah.
But, that's a fun time. A lot of people like that.
Indeed, a lot of people will. Dewey, then, the island shore looked gorgeous from atop the ship as well.
Yes.
Absolutely true. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Yep, and Dewey is pointing it out here. And don't forget the dance party. Yeah, that was going on there too. And then the other two stops were good old Cozumel and Costa Maya. And in both cases, we did something we have never really done before, and that is just walk around the ports.
Yes, we did. Well, Cozumel, we went a little further than just like.
Yeah, Cozumel, we
area.
actually went for an
We
extended
walked out.
walk. Yeah,
We
just ventured out,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was nice
walked
too.
around.
Always
and
good to be back in Mexico.
And just had a nice time, actually.
How about the spinning the wheel of languages?
Okay. I'm going to tell you something we did.
Yeah, we have been bad.
We've been bad. Okay. And I may have started it.
Yes, you did.
Well, when you are going through an area that there are so many vendors and they all want your business. And you know what? I do buy things here and there. I'm not a big shopper. I'm a looker. But you're looking at different things or whatever. But you know how sometimes you're just walking through and it's like walking a gauntlet. And they're just all
yeah.
What
did you come up with?
I started saying nee, dank je wel.
Yeah, which is Dutch for no thank you.
Yeah, nee, dank je wel. And then they would realize they didn't know that language and then they would just stop.
Because odds are they know some English.
They know English pretty well.
Dutch.
They know Spanish very, very well because it's their first language. And, you might even get somebody who took a little French, but Dutch, you're not going to see that. And so when I started answering everybody in Dutch, they stopped bothering me. So I was able to walk more freely.
Yeah, it was very effective.
It was very effective.
Get you that. Yep. Let's see here. What else? I see some comments coming in. Gary says, I cannot wait for the new hidden beach area on Coco Cay. Once it opens up, it will be perfect for me. Nice.
Wait a minute.
Area.
Wait a minute. Hidden beach areas are usually clothing optional areas.
It will be perfect.
What are you talking about, Gary?
The Duchess then says that she would have loved the DJ and dancing on the beach. Sounds amazing. Yeah, oh yeah, you would have liked it, Megan. Absolutely.
It was fun.
Yep. No, and we did not go to town in Costa Maya. We just hang around at the port, just walking around there. There was a lot to see and to do anyway. So
yeah, we normally go to town in Costa Maya. This time we didn't.
Nope. Wait, Kim, you didn't convince Neil to go to Senor Frogs in Cozumel. That place gave me all the Neil vibes.
Sure it did. You know what?
How many drinks did you have, Megan?
The funny thing is it's not exactly first pick of me and Megan normally either. Okay, but everybody does it. We're like, well, everybody does it, and we went in and we had such a good time. We had a blast. We had a couple of drinks. We had some very good guacamole actually, and chips, and enjoyed the atmosphere, and had a couple of drinks and laughed.
That's very much your kind of thing, though.
Oh, we had a good time. Yeah. It was fun.
Well, you know what? I'm actually glad that you got to do all the things you usually would do if it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's nothing Neil would have done.
No. So, but now that you were cruising with Megan, you got to do a lot more things that you would, like to do. So that's good. I'm glad about that. Blaine says, so I learned I need to learn Dutch next year.
Yes.
Just a few basic phrases, Blaine. I will be happy to help you out there. All you need to say is nee, dank je wel.
Nee, dank je wel.
And nobody will bother you. Max says that she won a beer drinking contest at the Senor Frogs in Nassau on her first cruise.
Oh my God. You go, girl.
Way to go, Mac. Then Eric, can you teach me Dutch wherever I'm walking through a tourist area?
Yes. Well,
no problem,
it won't
Eric.
work in Amsterdam.
No.
Or in Belgium.
Yeah, no. Well, northern part of Belgium in particular, but But Gary says it's not clothing optional, but if it was, I'd be there in a flash.
Flash, woo!
Oh, that's great. Max says going there with Kim, Megan, and Cindy would be a blast. Yeah, the four of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would deliberately not ask about it after everything is said and done, but
You just know.
I just kind of do like this, like, okay, they're having fun. Okay, welcome home.
Yeah.
Margaret then says, I usually break out the Arabic or German for no thank you. Never had anyone know either of those yet. Yeah, I would
See?
imagine. Yeah, see, it works. Gary says, teach us how to ask where the toilet is in Dutch. Then you'd simply ask, waar is de wc? Okay, let's see what else. Blaine then says, I wish I knew Dutch back in 2018 on the horizon when we got off the ship and I'm holding a monkey. Next thing you know, we owed him $20. Yeah, that is the thing. You have to always keep that in account. If you do not explicitly tell some folks that you don't want something, they will proceed with what they do and then charge you for it.
Yes.
They
you
do
gotta
that
be
with
really
pictures.
careful.
They do that with animals like you experienced.
Or my favorite is they ask your name and then they write it down on a rock or something, and then they tell you, well, look, you wanted this. I customized it.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
you're going to say you don't want it after your name's already on it.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, you're like, oh my gosh. And then people just pay them. So don't tell them what your name is.
No, you don't want to do that. Mac then says, I have many times used German to get out of talking to people in Atlanta. Very good. There you go. Wo ist das WC? Yeah, that would be the German kind to ask for the bathroom. Then Dewey, or just whip it out and I bet they point you in the right direction soon enough.
I don't even want to know what you're doing. Dewey! Is that when you're saying no thank you? Or what are we talking about? The Hidden Beach Club? I don't know what Dewey's talking about, but it's just not right, Dewey.
That is funny. And when Blaine says, I'll tell them my name is Dewey. Chances are you will be there soon. Yes, that's exactly right. Yep. But yeah, it was always good, of course, to be back in Mexico once again. It's like me and Kimberly get to like either Cozumel, Costa Maya. It doesn't really matter. And it's like, we're in Mexico again. And it's just never bad to return there. It really isn't. So overall, very, very awesome cruise. Great experience. Like the room we had, like the staff, like the food. I really can't say anything bad about it.
No, it was a fantastic trip.
Embarkation was smooth.
There was only one downer.
What's that?
That Tracy was unable to go.
True.
My friend Tracy, who I've known forever, her and her mom were going to join us on this last cruise, and Tracy tested positive for COVID.
Unfortunately.
Yes. So she wasn't able to go with us, and it was going to be her first cruise ever. And it was her mother's first time even on a plane. So that was kind of heartbreaking for everybody involved that they weren't able to join us.
Well, what you need to do is talk to Tracy and teach her the TTT philosophy.
Yes.
We don't cancel trips. We postpone them.
But like I said, this was a big leap for her.
Yeah.
And I hope that she will eventually try again, because I know she would love it.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Oh boy, here it goes. Dewey, is it pointed due south? I mean, you know when Dewey makes comments like that and you have Blaine in your chat.
It's
that's a matter of time. I didn't ask either. I did wanting to hold them back. Yeah, that sure was a bummer, Mac. Absolutely. Oh boy. Now everyone seems to be playing off each other here.
Mm-hmm.
As we are used to.
Which is good.
Yeah. Okay. So
I want to talk about what we have coming up.
Yes, exactly. That is next.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
We are actually going on the Discovery Princess, and that is going out of LA, and we're doing California coast, which is something I've never been to California. So this is actually my first time going to California, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm hoping it's going to be a great cruise. We found out today that Wanda's also going to be on the cruise.
Yes, that's
she
right.
had posted on Facebook something.
Wanda from Cruising with
Yeah,
Food for
that-
food.
Yeah, she got her medallion, and I'm like, I messaged her. I'm like, hey. And she was saying about Discovery.
Wait a minute.
Discovery Princess. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. When are you going to be on it? Because I know there's like only one that's like a 7-day that is California coast. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to be on it too. And we're like, oh my goodness. And Dewey's going to be on it with us as well. So Dewey's joining us. I'm doing something I normally don't do, which is going the day of.
Yeah, we're taking a little risk here.
Yeah, but it is. But there is a direct flight.
Yes.
First thing in the morning.
How about that? Pittsburgh, LA, direct.
Yeah. So wish me luck. Wish us luck. You know, we should be there in plenty of time. So hopefully that'll all go well. And I've, like I said, never been to California, and we're going from LA, we're going to San Francisco, we're going to Santa Barbara. Where else are we going?
San Diego.
And
then Ensenada, Mexico. Yeah.
So, has anybody done this type of cruise? Anything you would recommend that we do when we get off the ship? Do you think, okay, definitely places that you want to do excursions, or definitely places that you just want to walk around? So I'm looking for you guys for your input on this too, because it's not places that I'm really that familiar with.
Neither am I. I have been to California before, but that is really years and years and years ago. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions, please, by all means, do let us know. Back to the comments then. Meg says, yay, Wanda! I know, right? And we have known Wanda for quite some time at this point through the travel and cruise community. And it will be the first time we get to meet up with her. So we're excited about that for sure. And Dewey is, I think, working on a record amount of times traveling with us. And he says that, speaking of Dewey, he just got his medallion today in the mail. Forgot to tell you.
Is that the medallion for our cruise, or is that the medallion for your next cruise? Because you're cruising on those kind of close together. Just make sure you have the right medallion for the right cruise.
Yep. Blaine is wondering, how long of a flight is that? Gee, a long ways. Yeah, that is a long flight. It's like about 4.5 hours.
Yeah. 4.5 hours.
Yeah, that's other side of the country, of course. So, yeah, we have to make sure we'll be comfortable on the plane. I'm sure that ain't going to happen, but we'll try. Gary kind of muttering here. Who else besides them is going that I'm going to be upset about?
I don't know.
To my knowledge, it's Dewey and Wanda, and
who
that's
else?
about it. But
tell me. I don't know. Is there somebody else I'm missing?
Yeah, maybe there is. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we, by chance, get to meet a fellow traveler. I mean, this happened before when we went on the Miracle to Alaska. Mary Ellen.
Yeah.
We didn't know she was going to be there.
Well, we did right before.
Well, yeah, but that was all part of that cruise. That's at least how I see it. Let's see. Eric says that he loves Venice Beach. Okay, so where's that located, Eric? And then Dewey says, did I get the ruby medallion for your cruise? Then this one is for the next one instead.
Yes.
Okay. The Duchess says, for San Francisco, I would not do a planned excursion, just walk around and enjoy all the beautiful architecture and excellent food scene. Fisherman's Wharf is amazing. You will love the fresh seafood, Kim. That's excellent advice. Thank you so much. Margaret is warning us, be extremely careful when walking anywhere around San Francisco. Hate to say it, but it has turned into a cesspool. Homelessness and crime are really bad, and pickpocketing and assaults are real danger.
Well, thank you, Margaret.
That's a serious warning right there, and we will definitely take that to heart. Thank you. Gary says, no, you got them all, I think. Okay, all right. And Eric says that Venice Beach is just right outside of LA. So we got, several things already suggested. That's excellent. And then Princess, that is, of course, a cruise line we have never sailed on before.
Nope, this will be our first time with Princess.
And neither do I believe that we have ever been on such a new ship that early on in its sailings.
Yeah, this is a brand new ship, which I think everybody here probably knows.
Yeah.
But it is a brand new ship. So we're very excited about that too.
Yes. Very curious to check everything out, see what it's like, and how it compares to the cruise lines that we have sailed with at this point. So very excited. The Spikers say that they have a Venice in Florida. I love it there too. Casey Key in Venice looks like Key West, Florida. Oh, okay. Wow. You love Key West.
I love Key West.
Yeah.
I really do.
Blaine says we've gone to Hollywood, which is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, of course, Hollywood. I mean, that's right there, huh? And Rob says, would you do a New England sailing?
I've done a New England
Kimberly
sailing.
has done it.
I
I would be totally game for that. Absolutely.
I love New England.
All the history that's involved with that and the nature out there. Yo, I'd be totally game. So yes, Kimberly has done that. I am more than willing to do that. So when is this cruise that's coming up taking place? The 17th through the 24th, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so, and of course there's going to be the necessary content about that will be published as well. Blaine here says that he loves Key West. Wished I had some key lime pie.
Sounds good.
Yep. So you're not the only one who likes Key West. And you know what? I like Key West too. Absolutely. It always amazes me how I have to remind myself that Key West is part of the US.
I know.
Because you walk around there and you get like this swashbucklers era vibe that's going on there, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, this is still good old USA. And that's I find that fascinating. It's really an interesting place. Gary says that Venice, Florida is one of the places he's considering moving to. Oh, wow. Then Dewey says New England may be in my future as well. Good deal. And then Rob, and then you get up to my part of land doing that sailing. Oh, really? Wow. So you're out there, huh? Cheryl and Ned are saying that they haven't been to Key West since 2009 on the Disney cruise. Oh, so that has been a while for you guys then. I'm curious, next time you go, if a lot has changed for, compared to the way you remembered it. True, because it's so far down there and bridge is too long, says Blaine. And then Dewey, you guys will have to come down sometime and we can drive out across the bridges to Key West.
Ooh,
that'd be quite an experience.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, that about our upcoming cruise that we're very excited for. We have 11 days to go until that is going to take place. And that means that for the remainder of this live stream, we just have one more thing, I think, right?
What could we possibly have?
What could we possibly have left for this live stream?
I don't know. What could it be?
You really don't know?
I don't know.
No? There's not a game or something?
No,
or...
not really. I can't think of anything.
Maybe I need to remind you and everyone else who may have forgotten. Oh, yes, it is that time again for All Roads Lead to Travel. It's been quite some time since we have played that, and of course, we're very much looking forward to playing this once again with you tonight. There is still 20 fellow travelers in the chat, which is great, and that, of course, is more than enough to get a nice, good old-fashioned game of All Roads Lead to Travel going. So for those of you who are not familiar with this game, here's a quick rundown of the way it works. It stems from the belief that us travelers can turn any conversation, just anything, into a travel-related one. We can be talking about garbage cans at Walmart, and somehow that transpires into a travel-related conversation.
Yes, about the garbage cans that we saw when we were traveling through so-and-so. Yes.
Exactly, yes. So now it's really simple because we come up with a word that is, or is not travel related. So 2 words total, me one, Kimberly one. Sometimes we we just ask the chat to come up with words, the fellow travelers in there, and then we get some inspiration from there. And then it is up to everyone in the chat to turn those 2 words into a sentence. Now there is 2 things you have to abide by to make that sentence. 1, it has to be as funny as possible. This game is meant to make people laugh.
It should be silly.
To spread some good vibes and to be silly. Yes, absolutely. And 2, somehow it still has to be travel related.
Yes.
So those are the 2 conditions for your sentence. And the only 2 conditions, really. Anything goes. There is, of course, no intent to be mean to anyone. That's not the point. Never would be the point. It's just all in good fun. We have people here that really like to go at each other in this game.
But it's all in good fun.
Again, I cannot stress it enough. It's all in good fun. So, however, if you do have small children around you and you don't want them to learn certain new words or things, now
or ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now would be a good time to bid them good night and send them off to their bed.
Yes.
All right. A few more comments before we're going to get started here. There were some guesses as to what we're going to be doing. But yes, I don't think we're going to get to guess the background here. Not tonight. I thought that, the All Roads Lead to Travel would be a bit more of a popular choice versus to guess the background. Eric goes, oh, what game? Yeah, you don't know that. Cindy goes, oh boy, here we go. Yes, that's right, here we go. And Max says, love the picture for All Roads Lead to Travel of y'all. Oh, that goofy one at the end, huh? Yeah, we selected that one especially for that little clip. Kenny's still out there listening and watching in the background the whole time. That is much appreciated, Kenny. Thank you so much. And Max says that her fingers are ready. And Eric already has the first word, garbage can. I like that. Yes, that is going to be a first word. Jim Beach, John says that Princess is his favorite. You will love it.
Thanks.
Awesome. We're looking forward. Now, you just raised our expectations a little higher. Max saying that this is not a kid's game. Oh, no, it's not. And Blaine says, well, good thing Billy J isn't here. Kids game only. I'm not sure. He might still be here, Blaine. He was in here earlier. Cindy saying, yes, all in good fun for sure. And Kim, I love you here.
Well, thank you.
Background is from a cruise, says Eric. Yes, sure is. And then Gary says, I don't care what people say. Key West is not part of the US. It is part of the Conch Republic. There you go. Gary says, oh, we all know what the background is. All right, good. So Eric came up with the first word, garbage can. Now, what are we going to make the second word for the first round of tonight's All Roads Lead to Travel? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know what would be a good one.
How about undress?
Oh.
There you go. There you go. Round 1 of All Roads Lead to Travel. We have garbage can and we have undress. Go ahead, turn it into something that is as funny as possible and yet somehow still travel related. Amethyst Haze Adventures, greetings to you. Good evening, Amy. Glad to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. We just started our infamous All Roads Lead to Travel game, so feel free to chip in if you feel like it. Blaine already got the first sentence. He says, I was sitting near the garbage can when the lady came out undressed. Woo! Well then, that sure made for some more excitement than you were expecting, no doubt there, Blaine. All right, what else are we going to get? I can hear those keyboards rattling. Oh, I see Dewey got one. While rummaging through the garbage can, I started to undress on the island to wear the Speedo I found in the bottom of the can.
That's just all kinds of wrong, Dewey.
Oh, boy.
Do you have anything for that rash you're going to get?
That is hilarious. Oh. Yeah, that would be a serious rash, no doubt.
Oh, from the bottom of the trash can?
Yeah, where all
the
rotten banana peels are sticking to the bottom.
Yeah, little flies.
Little flies everywhere. Oh, yikes. Cheryl and Ed, then, when I was undressing at the beach when someone stole my clothes, so I wore a garbage can. Oh, You got to be resourceful sometimes.
There you go, with like the old barrel.
Yeah, and that would be one of those situations. So yes, absolutely. Here comes Mac. I was near the Senior Frogs of Nassau, and I was watching a garbage can blow down the street and turned around, and I was watching the bartender undress. Whoa! Oh. You think you're seeing one thing, and in a moment, your whole surroundings change. Just like that. Mac is like, Dewey! No! Dewey, I think you may just have killed Mac. Oh boy. Here comes Gary. Gary got one. Saw a very sassy looking person at the hidden beach who was undressed. I ran to the garbage can to heave. And here is Cindy. While in our cabin on the cruise, Duck was undressed and couldn't perform, so I asked the room steward if I could borrow a big trash can and throw him in it.
Okay, well, you know, when you're done with them. Yeah.
Disposable duck. Yeah. Dewey says, believe me, you don't want to see this in a Speedo.
I'll tell you what, as far as I'm concerned, Speedo is just not a look for just anybody. For nobody. It's just not a good thing. In Europe,
it's common core. Just saying.
I know it is, but it doesn't mean that I like it. Just
hey, a matter of preference.
I don't know, but I think naked's better than a Speedo.
Okay. You just really don't care for Speedos, do you?
No.
Okay. Sharon Ed, then you should have seen the fiasco at airport security. Imagine that they're trying to get through the garbage can around.
Oh, wait till you get wanded with that. Woo!
Yeah, really. Mac having a good laugh here. Here comes Rob. After I undressed, I threw it into the garbage can and handed it to my stateroom steward, but realized the next day what I did. Yes, I was based off the bubbly pops. Oh, gee. Mac having a good laugh over Cindy's comment too. Then Eric, Kim was having too much fun in Mexico when Neil threw a garbage can over here and said, why are you undressed already? It's not even dinner time yet. Well, I don't know. I mean,
you usually don't get mad when I'm undressed before dinner.
No. Going to dinner after the undressing part is actually a really good thing. Just putting it out there. Then Gary, welcome. Then you won't like my Brazilian Speedo.
Oh my God!
Dewey, naked? Did I hear naked? Okay, clothes flying every which way.
Oh my God!
Hey, Saltwater Born, good evening to you. Thanks so much for joining us. If you see some goofy sentences coming by in the chat,
we're playing All Roads Lead to
be
Travel.
Advised that we are playing All Roads Lead to Travel, which is a somewhat infamous game that we play here on our live stream. And, well, just in case you don't know how it works, it's very simple. There are two words, and it is up to everyone in the chat to turn those two words into a hilarious sentence that somehow is still travel related. So if you feel like playing along, just go ahead and play along. There's no winners, there's no losers. Just the sole purpose of the game is just to have fun and have some good laughs here. Blaine, then, I went to throw something away and saw Dewey undressed in the garbage can. I lost my dinner. Oh! Gee. Wow. Then the Duchess, who knew that the ladies at Senior Frogs would be willing to undress and set their clothes ablaze in a garbage can fire just to cut those free shots. Hashtag inflation is real.
Oh my God! As long as I don't take your balloon hat.
Oh, that is too funny. Nice. Wow. Okay. Well, I think we can start thinking about round two.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a word, Kimberly?
How about Senior Frogs?
Oh, gee. Okay, so we got I need the little goofy. Where is it? That doesn't do it. Well, there should be a little wave on that end, but I'm sure that everyone gets what it means. So, Senior Frogs. And let me see. How about back room?
Okay.
There you go, Senor Frogs and Back Room. Those are the words for round 2 of All Roads Lead to Travel. And while you're typing up your answers for that second round, I noticed that for the previous round, Rob had another one. After I got undressed, I walked out onto my balcony and threw the garbage can overboard and then hit into big trouble for doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You would get in trouble for that. They
That would
don't
be
like
your
you.
last cruise.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, for sure. Here comes Dewey. Undressing in the garbage can at Senor Frogs got me an invite into the back room.
Okay.
Using all the words so far mentioned
Amazing.
all at once. Good job, Dewey. Nicely done. Nicely done. And here's Blaine. I was at Senor Frogs when other waitress invited me to the back room. Woo! Nice. The things that happen in the back room of the Senor Frogs, huh? I wonder what the other answers are going to be consisting of. I mean, the first round was promising for sure. So
Definitely.
no doubt the second round is going to be equally as good, if not better. Oh, you can tell that silence, that's like silence before the storm. Here, Paul Vines got one. I was sitting at the bar at Senor Frogs when I saw some women undressing by the garbage can, and then they dragged Dewey to the back room. Whoa!
Oh my, Dewey would be awfully startled.
Oh boy. Amethyst Haze Adventures. I drank so much at Senor Frogs and ended up in the back room to a sight that was horrifying. Oh! Just when you think you're in for some fun, and then you're just like, oh no, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this. Then Meg, at the Senor Frogs, I was throwing my beer into the garbage can as I watched the bartenders undress and then was surprised when we were dragged into the back room. That was one special Senor Frogs evening, no doubt.
That was a whole different thing.
Cheryl and Ed, what happens in the back room at Senor Frogs stays in the back room at Senor Frogs.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, right? Then Cindy, when the steward seen Duck in the trash can undress, she immediately rolled into the back room at Senor Frogs. And Dewey goes, just do it! Nice. Oh boy, Dewey! Did you, while you were undressing in the back room at Senor Frogs, did they explain what the leather sling chair was for?
Oh my God!
And then Blaine goes, Gary, I think it said sit here for happy ending.
Oh my God!
Oh, that is just too funny. Nice. Definitely getting some nice ones in here tonight. Yeah. And you know what the funny thing is now? Whenever people are going to be at the Senor Frogs from this point on, you're going to be thinking of this particular live stream, and you better not see an entrance to a back room.
No, because then you're going to lose it. You're going to laugh your butt off.
Then Rob, I went to Senor Frogs restaurant and the seating was so bad, the waiters moved on to the back room, and that was even worse. I guess I should have complained at the beginning. Not a good experience there, I suppose, Rob. Then Eric, I went to Senor Frogs for dinner when I heard a loud noise from the back room when Blaine ran out with a trash can on his head and completely undressed.
Yeah, something was lost in translation for Blaine. And he thought he was getting one thing, and what happened was something completely different.
He was trying to ask for the bathroom in Dutch.
Yeah, and then at this point, Blaine realized his Spanish is not as good as it needs to be.
Then the Dutchess Kim did a backroom tour of the Senor Frogs. She was going to post it, but unfortunately the channel would be demonetized if we may have ended up, and we may have ended up in a Mexican prison. # sorry, Barbara. Okay. Once you're done rolling over the floor laughing, I'm gonna have you explain the # sorry, Barbara.
Well, Barbara's Neil's mom, and I may have been drunk texting my mother-in-law from Senor Frogs.
Oh, did you?
Just a little bit.
I never knew that.
Oh yeah.
What did she say?
She was laughing. We were having a good time. And I sent her the picture of me with the balloon hat.
Oh, that was taken when you had a few too many.
Oh my God, yes. Do me and Megan normally wear balloon hats? No.
I don't know. It's
That's
you.
a product of drinking.
You're capable of anything when you're out traveling like
yes,
that.
especially drinking margaritas as big as my hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't wear this. We were drinking something though that was very good. But we had a good time. And we were messing with Barbara. Yeah.
That's hilarious. You never told me that one.
Yeah, I did.
That's so funny. I can only imagine. So we got the good laughs going now, that's for sure. Eric throwing in a good old hashtag corruption. Yes, that's right. There's definitely corruption going on, just a little bit, huh? Rob, then I got a very good one, but it is not a PG rated one.
Oh, no.
Well,
we got to be a little careful right now.
All roads lead to travel tends not to be PG rated.
Yeah, but it's kind of early.
It's early. It's 10:32.
Yes, but nothing vulgar.
Nothing vulgar.
No.
Oh, okay.
Got to watch the language.
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't want to be demonetized
That's what I'm
or
saying,
anything. Yeah. More laughter here. Good. And then Blaine, I saw Eric B jump out of a trash can and say your frogs. He was undressed and someone yelled, Johnson!
Okay.
Oh, jeez. More like an R-rated one. Oh, boy. And then Meg, us at Senor Frogs will be a disaster in the best way. I have a feeling those are some true words spoken, Meg, from the back room. Oh, gee. Gary, then with Neil not around, there's no telling what you would do, Kim. I think that is true. Actually, I know that is true. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. I've accepted that. Dutch is having a good laugh over Blaine's comment here. Oh, that is just too funny. All right, we're going to start thinking about round 3. Round 3?
Yes.
Let me see here. How about...
Shore excursion.
Shore excursion. Oh, I got one. I got one to go with that. Questionable. There you go. Shore excursion and questionable. Those are the words for the second round of All Roads Lead to Travel. Max saying acceptance is the first step. Yeah, I just hope I won't need to take many more steps than that, Mac. Eric says, let's go. Never been to Senor Frog.
Yeah, it's fun.
That would not be for me for sure, but enjoy. I mean,
I'll be right back.
Okay. You're going to miss out on some good ones.
That's okay.
I take it little room?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm just going to have a look at what everyone is typing. Okay. Yeah, that might be a good one for the next round, Rob. MSC. Blaine with the first one. We went on a shore excursion when Dewey had a questionable Speedo on. So not just a Speedo, but a questionable Speedo. Oh boy. That's got to be something for sure. But anyways, once again, for round 3, it's shore excursion and questionable. So see if you can turn those words into a sentence that is travel related and as funny as possible. Once again, the goal here is to basically wish you a good night at the end of the show after you've had some really good laughs and leave you with some positive and nice vibes. That is the goal of this game, and that's the only goals, really. In the meantime, while we await Kimberly's return, if you could double check for us, please, if you have already, and now this time, Rob, I'm going to say it right, smashed those thumbs up. We would very much appreciate that. It helps our channel to be put in a better daylight with the YouTube cause. That would be very nice. And double check to make sure you are still subscribed to us as well. And with the notification bell on, like I said before, we do have a lot of fresh content coming your way. And by hitting that notification bell, you'll be among the first ones to be notified whenever that happens. And of course, if you are not yet a member of the TTT community on the Facebook, feel free to join. Very easy and laid-back kind of group. As long as you keep things food, travel, beverage related, anything kind of goes. We don't do long list of questions and roles and whatnot. We just kind of count on people's common sense, and that's how we roll. So you just tell us you want to join, and we'll let you in. It appears that Kimberly has returned. Eddie has not really returned.
Eddie doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay, well, I'm sure he'll figure it
He
out.
can walk right in through the other door.
We got several ones coming in already. Blaine had said we went on a shore excursion when Dewey had a questionable Speedo on.
Oh!
So not just a Speedo, a questionable Speedo. Then Cheryl Nett, Kim booked us on a questionable shore excursion to the back room at Senor Frogs where we saw Dewey undressed in a garbage can.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is really awesome. I love it.
Nice one. And look how many words they use. That's great. Good job. Then Rob, I took a shore excursion, and when I was on it, it was very questionable if it was underrated, as it was too much fun and overcharged for it. Oh boy. Then Gary here. Where are you going, Kimberly? Again. I went on a shore excursion that had no description and figured out my decision was extremely questionable when the beautiful performer started to undress, and I got the shock of my life when... Period. Yep, you don't know what you're in for. Did you hear that one from a distance?
No.
Yes, no? Well, Gary says here, I went on a shore excursion that had no description and figured out my decision was extremely questionable when the beautiful performer started to undress, and I got the shock of my life when... Period.
Oh.
Paul Vines, while on our shore excursion in Mahogany Bay, I saw Blaine talking to some questionable women. Oh!
It was Blaine. It was always Blaine.
Always Blaine, right? And here's Meg. After leaving the back room of Senor Frogs, I went to meet up with my shore excursion. I passed a questionable undressing local, thinking this is cultural. I was distracted and ran into a trash can. Oh, that's funny. Nice one. Gary says, it was revealed that it was Mr. Tickle Pickle.
Oh!
And Eric, taking a shore excursion and going to Senor Frog's back room and getting undressed in a garbage can is definitely questionable judgment.
It is. It really
sure
is. Especially when they charge you for it.
Yep. Also PayPal. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. PayPal. As in PayPal. I thought it was part of the the comments, but we got something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I had to see. This is how long it has been since we have done this. All right, that means that we get to play a clip here. So, Meg, what clip do we get to play for you? In the meantime, I'm going to go over Dewey's comment. A last-minute shore excursion of questionable reputation involved undressing in front of Senor Frogs and taking the nearest interested parties to the back room to make some garbage can mixed drinks. Oh, yikes.
There's just all bad things.
That is just nothing good right there.
Thank you.
We received it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Meg. Very much appreciated. So do tell, what are we going to be playing for you for clip? Let us know what you want to see. Is it going to be the cruise ship? Is it going to be Eddie? Is it going to be the plane? Or is it going to be the cannon? Blaine says, Paul, I just left Senor Frogs after that. Oh, before that. Oh, gee. Excuses, Blaine. It's great. Meg wants to see Eddie. All right, Eddie it is. Let's pull the little dog up here.
Where is he?
He's out here somewhere. I know he
He's
is. Here, I found him. All right. Thank you so much once again, Meg, for that awesome PayPal donation. Very, very much appreciated. All that support. Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
All right. So more comments I saw coming in here. Oh boy, here is the Duchess. The questionable man in front of Senor Frogs offered me a free shore excursion to the back room. I was all about it until he asked me to undress and burn my clothes in the garbage can. Hashtag Nick would know. Oh gee. Speaking of which, I haven't seen our Nick D yet tonight.
No.
I wonder if he's gonna pop in or not. Then Cindy went on a shore excursion and the drinks were questionable as everyone got really drunk and started undressing and the tickle pickle even came out. Oh boy. Yep, that sounds like Punta Cana.
A little bit crazy.
A little bit. Then Eric, a friend took me on a questionable shore excursion to the red light district in Amsterdam when I owed $700 as soon as this lady got undressed in the back room. Dang. That sure must have been a questionable shore excursion.
And I think you were overcharged.
Dewey says, gives you an idea where my mind is tonight thanks to the other chats I'm involved in. Oh,
Dewey.
Oh boy. And then Gary, I want the plane, so go look at PayPal. Hurry, severe weather moving in. Oh boy.
Okay.
Plane. There it is. Let's go. All right, there was the plane plate for Gary.
I'm sure it's coming, Gary. I just don't have it yet.
Yeah, probably if you refresh. But anyways, if Gary says he did, then he did. So thank you so much for all that support, Gary. Very much appreciated. And we're happy to have you on board.
Oh,
and come on, we need to travel together again. I mean, yeah, a week between 2 cruises is not very much, but you know, it could be done, right? Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Much appreciated, my friend.
You.
Thank you. All right. Dewey says, maybe I did not need that bottle of wine tonight. Oh, that is what's going on, huh? Well, I don't know. You're having wine and you're playing All Roads Lead to Travel. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Blaine's having a good laugh about that. Meg, happy to see the Eddie clip. And Gary says, dang, the whole house is shaking from the thunder.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy. You do have some heavy weather going on, I suppose, huh? Paul, also happy to see Eddie out there. Let's see here. And then we are caught up. Okay, I think we can move on with round 4. I'm going to let you come up with that and maybe someone in the chat. Actually, Rob came up with MSC as a word. So we can do MSC and then maybe you can come up. Oh, actually, we could do Princess Cruise Lines with the next one. I'd rather have a different word with MSC.
MSC and...
What do you want to combine that with?
Oh, Eddie's barking.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Perfume.
Perfume. All right. MSC and perfume. That's going to be for round 4 of All Roads Lead to Travel. MSC and perfume. Blaine had another one here. I was in the back room at Senor Frogs when Dewey had a trash can full of wine. It was a questionable shore excursion. Yeah, if you have a trash can full of wine, no doubt it is. Oh, boy. All right. So while we wait on your sentences to come in for MSC and perfume, I would like to invite our Dokje to the stage.
Do you want to come up, Eddie? Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, baby.
Good boy. Does he have bones?
We'll see.
Look who is here. Look who is here.
Eddie, that's our baby dog.
There he is, our mascot, the TTT mascot. Oh, you're saying hello to our fellow travelers. Camera is right there. Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead, say hello. Good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Hey? Daniel Fields in the house. Very late.
Daniel.
Hey, rather late than ever, Daniel. Thank you so much for joining us and throwing in the hashtag Eddie right away. Nice. if well, I was gonna say if Nancy is out there, but clearly Nancy is out there. So awesome.
Are we gonna be able to get together?
I really hope so. I mean, if there was ever a time that we could make that work.
We have, like I said, the day after the day of the cruise when it's done on the 24th. Our flight is until 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we got like all day pretty much.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome if you could meet up on that day for sure. Blaine has the first one for this round of All Roads Lead to Travel. I was on the MSC when Dewey was looking for perfume for all his ladies of the night. Oh.
Eddie, did you bark?
Yeah, he actually did.
Or did somebody else bark?
No, that was his bark. I don't know why.
But it sounded like it was coming from over there.
From where? No.
From outside.
It sounded like coming from the living room.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just out there. He must have heard or seen something. Erica with Eddie's large name of Edward Edison Edwards.
Okay.
Dewey then, while undressing in the perfume shop on MSC, the questionable dancers from Senor Frogs wearing trash cans were on their own shore excursions to...
Good to know.
To something. Let's see. Daniel says, not on a Discovery Princess, but we can come on down and meet you too. Okay. Yeah, no, not on the Discovery Princess. No. Basically, once we get off the ship, then we have all day.
Yeah.
So that would work for us perfect. If you guys could make that work, that'd be great. That'd be really, really awesome. I see Daniel and Nancy are getting a nice and warm welcome. Good. That's what we like to see in here. So once again, for the one before last round of All Roads Lead to Travel, this MSC and perfume. Let's see if you can turn that into a travel-related sentence that is as funny as possible. Cheryl Annette, I bought a bottle of perfume from a questionable guy at Senor Frogs while on an MSC cruise. One dab, and the next thing I knew, I was undressed in the back room with a trash can on my head. Whoa!
That was some perfume.
Well done. Great. Using all the words that so far have been mentioned. Kudos to you. Well done.
Blaine, sorry I was barking.
You know what? If you can bark all the way from South Carolina and we can hear it over here, that's serious, Blaine. Rob says, I went on an MSC with Eddie, but we got kicked off at the next port due to Eddie was barking too much because of too much perfume smell in the stateroom. Oh boy. Poor Eddie. Then Meg, I was at Senor Frogs, did the backroom undressing experience, and then my excursion. I enjoyed it, walked by some MSC cruisers, and they gave me some questionable perfume. I threw it in the garbage can. Yeah, that's the best way to go with questionable perfume. Otherwise, you may get like the rash that Cheryl and Ed were mentioning. Well, it was a bit more than a rash, I suppose. Nancy is saying, let's see where to meet up, Kimberly.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Like we need to know if we like where we need to transfer to or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna have a car or anything. So.
No. No worries. We get it. The Dutchess then, MSC ran out of alcohol on the cruise, so desperate times called for desperate measures. Who knew Chanel 5 would be the cocktail of choice?
Oh my God.
Yikes. Oh boy. Nancy says, it is a plan to see y'all. Awesome. And Daniel says, yeah, we can come down all day. Hopefully the Long Beach Grand Prix is over by then. Oh, there's a Grand Prix going on. Wow. Yeah, that would be good. And otherwise you're probably going to be stuck in all that traffic. But yeah, if you can come down, then we just need to figure out when exactly we get to port and whatnot. And yeah, then we can just take it from there. Cindy, while on MSC, Doug was undressed in a trash can and the steward grabbed my perfume off the vanity and sprayed it down before rolling it down the hallway. I like that one. I have this whole image of like Doug getting rolled down the hallway past all them staterooms. It's great. Rob, then, I'm waiting to get to cruising with Yoni and Kim. What's the hold up? I'm willing to go on any cruise line like MSC, but no perfume. Oh, okay, well, we can make sure that there will be no perfume for sure. Dewey, then, I will need to shop with Kim to help me find the signature scent that is suitable for me.
Yes.
I am sure that can be arranged. Nancy asking where we're flying out of.
LAX.
Yeah, so it's Pittsburgh, LAX, and then LAX back to Pittsburgh. Max says the typos are normal during all roads lead to travel. Oh, yes, they sure are. They absolutely are. Nancy saying that they are coming down for sure. Excellent. Then all we need to do really is just
Figure out
how and what time. But then, yeah, if we can just meet at the port, that would be fantastic. And then we have a nice and full day to spend with you guys. That would be fantastic.
What, baby?
That would really be like icing on the cake if we could end our trip that way. Because you guys have been with us for how long at this point? It's well past time that we get to do this. We get to meet you. Good drive, y'all. Well, that's even better. That's fantastic. Yes. Then all we need to do really is make arrangements for you guys to pick us up at the port, and that would be that then. All right. So do we have anything else for that one before last round of All Roads Lead to Travel? Let me see. Wow, we got it. That was MSC and Perfume. If not, then we can start thinking about the final round for tonight of All Roads Lead to Travel. Final round. And the final round, it was going to have Princess Cruise Lines in it, as suggested by Rob. So Princess Cruise Lines, there we go. And what shall we combine it with? Any ideas? Now, remember, this is the final round for tonight, so this gotta be...
Maybe it should be just princess, and that way you can use it as a princess or as the cruise line.
Okay, we'll go that way. So princess, and what else?
Tequila.
Tequila?
Yes.
Oh boy. All right, princess and tequila it is. There we go. Final round of All Roads Lead to Travel. So give this all you got. This is what it comes down to. In the meantime, what do we have going on? Paul Vine says, while I was on MSC, I saw the spikers in Senor Frogs. Doc was throwing up in the trash can while Cindy was putting on makeup and while Blaine had questionable women undressing. So Paul just walked in there and there's this whole scene going on. And probably didn't know where to look or where not to look. Blaine, then, I was on the MSC when some chick bathed in perfume. I decided to leave her in the trash can. Oh, gee. Oh. Nancy, then, it is a plan for sure. Oh, my gosh, so excited to meet y'all finally. I know, right? Isn't that great? Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. I mean, that just really, like I said, that's going to be the icing on the cake to close our trip with meeting up with you guys. Mm-hmm. That's going to be fantastic. Absolutely. Daniel says, got some good shots of the Discovery Princess last week in Cabo.
Oh, great.
Well, that's awesome. And we get to see it in person here soon. So very excited for that. Here's Blaine. My princess. Mallory had so much tequila, it made her clothes fall off.
Yes. I love that song. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Yep. I love that song.
Oh, it's a fun one for sure. Cindy, while on Princess, I had too much tequila and undressed myself and put myself in the perfume trash can.
Oh,
no! Oh, gee. Eric got one. Meg oversprayed her perfume on the MSC cruise. I found her in a corner, undressed, wearing a garbage can, trying to scrub the questionable smell off before the shore excursion to Senor Frogs.
I swear to God, Megan, I didn't tell him any of this.
This was Meg, not Megan.
I know.
Oh, gee. Dewey, the tequila on Princess Shore Excursions is made in questionable garbage cans from the back room of Senor Frogs and smells a lot like MSC perfume.
Good to know.
Wow. Blaine says he just got slapped for that one. Blaine,
Those are the best ones.
Blaine, did you just get a hashtag hit him again? Oh, and Megan goes, Blaine, you have clearly figured out her love language. Oh, Nancy is saying that we'll take y'all to Ballast Point in Long Beach.
Okay.
Well, like I said, we know nothing about anything. So, by all means, surprise us. By all means, absolutely. Back then, I was hanging with the princesses again at Senor Frogs. I didn't allow Megan or Kim to go to the back room. They had too much tequila for the questionable undressing experience.
Aww.
Oh, how
There's
about
that
that?
fine line between enough tequila to go through with it and too much tequila where it's not as much fun.
Yeah. Here's Rob. The princess was so wasted on a cruise. I was wondering what she drank when I found the tequila in her stateroom inside the garbage can. And yes, she was also undressed in the back room and underage. Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that is nothing good there for sure. No. Daniel says Ballast Point is a great brewery there.
oh, okay.
Oh,
We like a brewery.
we like breweries, so we're totally game for that. Dutch is saying, glad you will be my bodyguard to Meg. Oh boy, that is funny. All right.
Say what you want, but me and Megan did have a good time at Senor Frogs. We did. I mean, we didn't think we were going to, but we did. It was fun.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters in the end, right? Again, it would not be me, but if you had a good time. Let's see. Nancy is pointing out that the Ballast Point Brewery was fantastic. Feels like a cruise ship.
Ooh.
Oh, I think we're gonna like it there. From what you're describing to us, absolutely. Blaine, then I was on the MSC when the princess found a trash can full of tequila.
Woo!
How about that for a treasure, huh? Meg, the perfume was rescued by someone from the garbage can from the MSC cruisers, and there is too much smell to even being okay to getting on a shore excursion.
Oh,
Yikes.
no.
Yikes. That would be a no bueno for sure. No bueno, no bueno. Oh boy, that was a lot of fun tonight.
That was. It was great.
Yeah, that was old-fashioned fun again. Absolutely. So, oh wait, there's more coming. Duchess, full disclosure, Kim and I only had 1.5 drinks at the Senor Frogs. I have no clue what I put in them, but we were definitely feeling it.
I know.
After 1.5 drinks, are you kidding me?
Okay, they're the size of our head.
Whoa.
They were huge.
Well,
were
maybe
really
that
big.
was it then.
But they were delicious.
Did you drink them fast? Was that it?
No, we had food with them too.
That shouldn't really be much of a problem.
We weren't like falling down drunk, but we were like okay with balloon hats.
Okay, well, then that's still okay. Shelnet was sitting at Senor Frog's Princess and MSC had a battle of the bands. A few tequilas later, and the crew of MSC was undressed, offering questionable shore excursions. A princess threw trash cans at them. Whoa.
Wow.
Some heavy battles going on there. Meg, that would be questionable, says Blaine. Rob, Kim booked a cruise in November 2023 out of Galveston. Say on Carnival, I guess. Must be in fish balls, says Blaine. Eric, too much tequila will lead to questionable decisions on MSC, like getting undressed in the back room on Senor Frog, spray on perfume instead of cologne, calling the wrong lady princess on a shore excursion. Oh, yeah, that could end poorly for sure. No, we were there for like 3 hours. You were there for like 3 hours at the Senor Frogs?
Probably. We were there a while.
Totally up to you. Yep. Duchess, we did take a tuk-tuk back to the ship, though.
Yes, we did.
That is good. That is good. Meg is going to calling it a night. Hey, Meg, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And of course, thanks so much for your PayPal donation. That's very much appreciated.
Very much appreciated.
And we hope to see you again here shortly. So while we're starting to wrap this up in here, just a quick reminder that this Sunday at 8:45 p.m., that is Eastern time, we do have for you a premiere. And let me double check my schedule here that I made for the premieres, if it's going to cooperate. There it is. All right, let's have a look. What did I schedule for this coming Sunday? Oh yeah, the breakfast buffet at the Norwegian Joy is going to be up Sunday at 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Monday, so right that following Monday, the 11th, we start our vlogs about the Carnival Horizon. And we will be kicking those off with the interior room tour.
Yes.
So.
And then you're going to get to see a lot of specialty restaurants. Because on that, I mean, I will say this. On these 2 cruises that I did, me and Megan were very fortunate to be able to do the seafood. And no, we didn't do the seafood. We decided to do the steakhouse, and we did the French restaurant. Both were incredible on the Norwegian. And then when I went on the Carnival Horizon with Dewey and my son Jake, we also did specialty restaurants. So we did the Fahrenheit 555. We did the Gigi's restaurant, which is the Asian restaurant. We did the Italian restaurant. Oh, and we did Chef's Table as well. So, in fact, we actually did the steakhouse twice. And the Asian
well,
place
if it's
twice.
good.
It was also good. I will say that. I was not as thrilled with the food on the Horizon as I could have been. But the specialty restaurants were
blew
just
it out of
fantastic.
the water, huh?
They just blew it all out of the water. It was just beyond good.
Well, that's good. Okay, a few more comments here. Blaine says, just glad y'all made it back to the ship and not pier runners. Yeah, that's for sure a good thing. Cheryl and Ed saying good night to everyone. Good night, and thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. What else? Cindy says, great chatting with you, all of you tonight. Hope you all have a great night. Right back at you, Cindy. Thank you so much for joining us. And that goes also to every other one of our moderators in here. Thank you so much for being here and for making sure that everything once again went nice and smooth. Eric says that he got to see those Horizon videos. He will be getting to go on Horizon in October. There you go. Blaine loved the 555, Fahrenheit 555 on Horizon. So did Kimberly. There is going to be a vlog about that. Dewey says, agree 100% on the Horizon specialty restaurants. Good deal. Excellent. And Paul Fine says, good night to everyone. Great to see you back to us. Thank you so much, Paul. Much appreciated. And always glad to have you on board here. All right. On your way out, if you haven't done so yet, please do remember to hit those thumbs up for us if you enjoy our channel. It sure does help out a lot. Kenny, thank you so much for staying with us all the time in the background and for bringing in people to the channel. That's much appreciated, my friend. Never underestimate how much we appreciate you. So until next time, my fellow travelers, this is Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour TV. Good night.
Bye.